Hey guys, what's up? This is CarbonDuck, and today, welcome back to another video. Today, we are finally going to do the top 10 Minecraft mods of 2016. This is actually one of the most, or not most requested, but it's a video I've been actually waiting for to do, because for considering all the mods I reviewed over the past year, or actually throughout this year, sorry, not past year, but throughout this year, I've recorded some really good and fun mods, and it was really hard for me to choose actually which mods are really my favorite throughout this whole year. And actually, this question came from one of my friends, like, if I were to actually choose from my mod showcases that I've done from this year and compile it into a list of only 10, what actually would be my favorite mod what actually would be my top 10 favorite mods of this year? I kind of was stuck. I really had to actually write this down and think what would actually be my my favorite mods. Of course, I have them written down right here, which you can't see until we actually go on with the video. Or you could skip. Nah, that's cool too. Point is that I compiled a list of all the mods that I've thought my top 10 for this year. Now, of course, this is my own opinion. You may have a different opinion on some other mods that I've done, or maybe another mod that you think was probably number 1 or number 5 or whatever. But these are for my own opinion. There aren't really any standards that I guess would really rank these mods in the rankings that they are in. Only that they either have potential, how fun they are, and the experience I've had with these mods in general. And I'm not gonna really backlash any mods at all. I'm not gonna do any of that. These are just mods that I think really just are awesome. So yeah, with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoy, and let's begin the list. DayM. No, not damn. DayM. So DayM, yeah, it's not my favorite modding personally. As you can see, it's a number 10, but it is really fun. It's a pretty fun mod, don't get me wrong. I do love survival zombie apocalyptic games like DayZ. I even have my Steam library, and H1Z1. I play all those games that most people play. I'm somewhat of a normal person, I think. but anyways, DayM is based off DayZ, and what DayZ is a survival zombie apocalyptic game. Although really, I've seen only people just kill each other, so it's sort of like PvP only. Well, not just PvP only, I guess you can look at it in other ways, but it's really hard, or actually not really hard, but very detailed when it comes to the survival aspect of the game, which I do like, and what really brings you into DayZ. What I mean by this is actually, if you take like a few steps, your hunger will go down tremendously. It's just like this. Something like that. But basically, it's just a really I'm sorry. But yeah, DayM, what really brings it for me is it still has potential to become better. As I've heard, actually, the owner has actually come back from, and start actually working on the mod more. So, also, by the way, it's not actually a mod, it's more of a mod pack. DayM, probably one of my most, not my most, but it's definitely got its, expectations out there for some people. Has potential to become better, and it's like a whole new game in general, actually, which is actually what I was kind of considering, or why it was actually number 10 for me. Although it's not bad in any other way, it's just that all the other mods are better. No offense to any people that made or worked with DayM or anything. Is like a whole new game. That's what really gets my attention in the first place. It just differentiates from most mods out there, but it falls flat on its face at number 10 because all the other mods, in my opinion, are just better. But with that being said, DayM is number 10. Objection! Zelda Infinity. Now, before I go off on, or before you go off actually wondering why the hell DayM, how I said it's a completely different game, but yet this mod is not even like completely finished yet, but yet it passes it by 1. Well, let me say something right now. For one, I did say before that this is off my own opinion. Just want to say that again before anybody starts mobbing my house or ripping down my Christmas decorations. Zelda in general is one of my most favorite games when it comes to gaming. As you can see, I did a Wind Waker Let's Play, but not a lot of people like that. Point is that Zelda is a big part when it comes to my gaming childhood. So, there's actually a bunch of Zelda mods out there, of course. A lot of them try to replicate, what really makes Zelda, but in Minecraft. But what I found really more about Zelda Infinity is it just works. Like, that's really it. And before the memes just come out about it just works, and I know people are probably gonna, you know, people probably know what I'm talking about, but Zelda Infinity just has something to it. Not just the models, even though models for me in Minecraft mods, if you do like a freaking good job of a Minecraft, like or any, not just Minecraft, but in any series, and you replicate that into a Minecraft mod, adding models just brings me more into what the Minecraft mod is supposed to be about. Zelda Infinity, what made it even more better was the models and actually the mobs itself. There are actually mobs that I've never even seen before, I haven't seen before in Zelda. And you know, I was playing Wind Waker, holy shit, that's that squishy dude. Holy crap! But basically, yeah, Zelda Infinity, you know, it just tops it because it just worked. And it was really fun to play as well. And there's so much more that to this mod that it can become even better. Hell, the mod makers can even make a quest out of it. You know, they can replicate one of the games that were in Zelda and just put it into there. But yeah, Zelda Infinity definitely takes my number 9 spot in top 10 mods of 2016. Now, on to the next one! Now, I know what you're thinking. What? What the how the hell? Yes, I know. This list is questionable considering my taste in mods. You can criticize that all you want, but how the hell does this work? Well, let me lay down a situation for you guys. Most mods are really multiplayer friendly. There are some mods actually out there that are only used for client versions, but can also be used on servers that are not even forged or just straight up vanilla. What I mean by this is more player models mods is probably, well, actually, you know what, it doesn't even probably, it definitely it solidifies its 8th spot on this list, and I'm gonna explain why now. So let's say you're playing Minecraft, and you want to, like, get on a server, but you want to have, you know, you want mods installed. You want to, let's say, you install Forge, and, you know, you want to make something useful instead of just playing on single player. Well, this will also support single player and multiplayer, which I'll get into in a few seconds. But basically, you install Forge, and you're like, oh yeah, let's get some mods. I'm gonna put the boobies mod on everything. But you know, I don't need that. So let's just install Optifine, so I can get them extra frames and stuff, and like customize my little giblets. Now you got Optifine, and that was just too random. But basically, yeah. You have Optifine installed, and basically, you know what? I think I want something else different. I'm looking at all Minecraft forums, and I just see more player models mod, and you see the screenshots, you see the videos, and you're like, holy crap, CarbonDuck did a review on this, and it looks amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. And the reason why that this mod is on number 8 is because it works with everything. And why it's not number 1, I don't know. But, you know, other mods, in my opinion, are on top of that. But the point is that multiplayer servers, they won't kick you out for it. If they do, then what the fuck are you guys doing? But no, but in all seriousness though, and all jokes aside, this works for single player and servers. And let me be more specific, it works for Minecraft client version and Minecraft servers. So, and it is really fun as well. You have so many customization options with the player models. It really, you know, it's something actually Minecraft, you know, it's one of those things where Minecraft should have added this in, or should have added like this. It's like one of those moments where, like, you know, you look at a mod and you think, how come this isn't Minecraft? It's one of those questions that come up. Anything that I love when it comes to games in general, it's customization. I just love to have my own variation of a character or a weapon of sorts. I sound like a geek. I've been called a geek by Mitch and David before. More player models mod really brings in that customization feel, which is why it's on this number 8 spot. However, it may be questionable of why the mod above it is, well, above it in the first place. But yeah, on to the next one. There's a reason why I never really went to Mitch's house in the first place. 1 is because we're far, but 2, it's got one really bad infestation. It's got an infestation of wizards and magic down there. Minegicka 3 takes my number 7 spot. Now before, forget it. You guys are already rioting already. But anyways, number 7, Minegicka. Sorry, not Magica. Or you can call it Magica in a way. But Minegicka 3 takes my number 7 spot. The reason why Minegicka 3 takes my number 7 spot is because Ars Magica, first off, they both work with magic. That's really it. The only different things is that they have different names and they're different ways they work. Which Ars Magica is a bit more complicated and actually, you know, does require you to do some more research. Minegicka, it has you to do some research as well, but not really that much. When you can go on their forum page and you can like look through all this stuff and it's actually easy. With Ars Magica, it seems like you gotta have like a freaking textbook for that. Not to bash on Ars Magica or anything. I'm not bashing on any of these mods at all. I'm just saying one's a bit more complex, the other one's a bit more easy. So this is like an easier version of Ars. This is like a more easier version of Ars Magica. And if you're into magic and wizardry in general, this mod's for you. And I actually think that as well, because it was actually really fun to play with this mod. You were able to mix elements and create spells of your own real being. The fact that you're able to mix spells in general and just create these amazing things and also level up your wizardry levels, which yes, you can level up in a way, and just create amazing spells, and you don't even have to work by the book. There's even a book for these spells, but you can actually make your own, which I've said millions of times already. Hence customization in a sense. But yeah, Magica 3 takes my number 7 spot. Oh, next one! Digimon monster, Digimon are the champions. Now, before you start wondering why Pixelmon's not even on this and why I put Digimobs out of all of it, let me explain, which I've done a lot. So Digimobs is on this for one main reason that I actually not one main reason, but actually a concept that I like. It doesn't really, the mod doesn't really surround itself around its own universe per se. That's basically me saying that this mod works with others. It's like a pet mod, basically. Like, you know how you have wolves in Minecraft? This is like it, except you can have a freaking dinosaur as your pet. Or a weird looking fingernail guy. Gray man? Alien? I don't know. But basically, Digimobs just works with the whole environment of Minecraft in general. And that what really brings it, you know, on top of everything else, in my opinion, it's close to Pixelmon. Which, you know, while I'm not, besides the fact that actually close to Pixelmon, it's the fact of having a companion that you can evolve and evolve, make it better and stronger. Now, usually in games, you could, you know, make yourself better. Of course, in Minecraft, you know, you got, like, you start off with leather armor and then you upgrade to diamond. It's the sense of upgrading, like, you know, or becoming stronger, basically, which, it's a hint for one of the other mods in this. Okay, basically, the point is that Digimobs is probably one of my, not one of my most favorite, but it's more, while it may not look good, you know, in the sense, like, some of the UIs for the Digivice and some things that just really look, what? Or just, you know, what the hell is this? Can you imagine 1.11 already, where we have these, like, you know, cursed enchantments, or all these, like, you know, these new dungeons and crap, and you can have Digimon in the world as well? Not to mention, you have another dimension where you can freaking find Digimon. And also, you can even somewhat catch them, except, so far, I've been only to get one, and he's just really weird. I don't know why, but yeah. So yeah, Digimobs definitely does take my 6th place because, well, for my own stupid reasoning and opinion, it just works. Now, since we've hit the top 5 margin of the list, this is where things might get a bit more explaining with the mods, considering not only are they recent to memory, but they're also a bit, what's the word? Awesome? I mean, not saying that the other mods aren't awesome. I told you guys, I'm not bashing on any of the mods on this list or any other mods that I relate to outside of this list. But basically, Speedsters mod definitely takes my number 5 spot because of the Flash. Alright, let me say something right now. I'm not really a DC fan or a Marvel fan. I'm actually a bit both. And I know, you can only pick one side, really. I get that. But really, if I were to lean to one side, I'm just gonna say Marvel, I'm sorry. But basically, Speedsters mod is definitely a mod that I really love the most. Not only that it's made by Kraft, which Kraft makes some really pretty damn good mods in general. Ant-Man mod, which turned out superb in the things that you can do, and actually brings you into the Ant-Man universe. I mean, there are things that you can do besides just being Ant-Man. You could be the Wasp or whatever, but that's not the point. The point is that the Speedsters mod does the same formula, except it's with DC. It brings you into the Flash universe, and not just, you know, the Flash himself. It's got all the Flashes. It can bring you into the freaking... Actually, wait. I'm sorry. It doesn't just bring you to the Flash universe as well. It steps into Marvel a little bit and actually brings you into Quicksilver and Speed's universe, which basically, they don't have their own universe, by the way. I'm just saying that because it sounds cool. But yeah. Anyways, the point is that Speed, which I know that millions of comments have been telling me that Speed's the nephew of Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, or the daughter of Scarlet Witch. I get it. All right, guys. Like, one person just had to say it to me, but Thank you. I actually do appreciate people that actually comment and tell me this information. Speedsters mod not only touches upon the Flash, but it also touches upon Marvel's Speedster as well, which is Quicksilver and Speed. To be more descriptive on why this mod takes number 5, have you seen the mod showcase? This thing literally makes you feel like a speedster, and that's what I love about it. First off, of course, you gotta make the, crap was first. You gotta make this, particle accelerator, and you can gain speed force. Now, you make this particle accelerator, and you get speed, or you can cheat. You wanna be it's not cheating. It's not bad to cheat, first off. So, if you wanna cheat in a game, go for it. It's a sandbox game in the first place, so you can go all out. And creative buttons right there when you make your world, so that's already good. But basically, Speedster mod makes you feel like a speedster. You can literally see after images of your player model moving whenever you enter your speed force mode. Your speed force mode. But another thing is that it also touches upon cooler effects. But another thing I'd like to touch upon as well is that when you become or make any of the suits, let's say you're a Marvel fan, alright? Like me a little bit. I'm more leaning to Marvel, basically. But let's say you're a fan of Quicksilver. It actually makes you feel like fucking Quicksilver, which is awesome. The effects when you run, the abilities that you can do, but more importantly, the abilities mostly side with Flash at the moment. So, let's say you want to be the Flash, actually. So, if you want to be the Flash, you can literally be the Flash. You can see the lightning coming off you. You can actually make, like, separate versions of you, time rifts. Not time rifts, but time remnants. There we go. Time remnants of you. Basically duplicates of yourself. You can technically summon time wraiths, which actually are like the time travel police, basically. The time patrol. The Speedster mod brings in the fact of just making yourself really feel like a powerful speedster. You can throw lightning. You can run up walls, for God's sakes. You can slow down time. That wins already for top 5, alright? Throughout this list, it wins number 5. The only thing that's stopping it is the other mods that I think are cooler than it. But yeah, Speedsters mod definitely takes the number 5 spot. Now, on to the next thing! Coming at number 4, we have Metroid Cube 3. Now, oh man. As much as I love everything in Minecraft when it comes to different dimensions, if there's one thing if there's one mod that really got my attention back then, it was AcademyCraft. The only reason why it's not on this list is because I haven't reviewed it, and it's been pretty known nowadays. So, space. I love space. I mean, what common man in the world can go to space? Unless you're filthy rich, or you're NASA, or you are literally a flying rocket. You're not even human. Space. Space is freaking awesome. That's like the one place anybody can, actually not anybody, nobody has really gone to, not the common man at all. So, as we live on this little blue planet, space is freaking huge. Which is why this mod is really on this list, because I love Metroid. Metroid is not my most favorite game. It's kind of hard to pick a most favorite game in the first place, but basically, Metroid is one of my most favorite games as a kid, which is why it's on this list. And, as much as Zelda is like number 9, which not saying that Zelda's not, below Metroid or anything, but I'm saying Metroid Cube has this way of making you feel like Samus Aran. Basically, making you the main character, basically making you have these different beams and you could shoot out, and all the models just look amazing. The animations look amazing with this mod. I'm somehow really excited and sweating at the moment. In all seriousness though, and all jokes aside, Metroid Cube has this, obviously it brings you into the mod, of course. I've said that throughout this whole mod showcase, but what really brings it into the Metroid feel is that it has the abilities of Metroid. You can literally turn into a morph ball, or in my, my terms, I'd call it a present box, because it looks like a Christmas present. So, present box. And you can even, jump in the air and have that, not jump in the air, what the hell am I saying? You can screw attack! Basically, the people that made Death Battle and all those cool videos. You have a plasma beam. Shooting plasma beams at mobs and everything else in sight and destroy everything. You can even be evil. You can be a Dark Samus. You can be whatever type of Samus you want. You can be Galactic Patrol people. This mod does it all for you. So, if you are a fan of Metroid, definitely get this mod and have fun. On to the next mod! Number 3 is probably also another childhood game, which is why it's on this list in the first place, and a late entry throughout this year. Actually, the mod showcase was about maybe a week ago or so. But yeah, SlashBlade definitely takes the number 3 spot, only because it has the DMC style to it. Devil May Cry. If you guys don't know what Devil May Cry is, go check it out. It literally breaks the laws of physics, but it's an awesome game in my opinion. I played this game on the PlayStation for the first time, and it was awesome. So, when I found out there was actually no mod for Devil May Cry, I was kind of mad at first. But then I was like, alright, you know what, forget about it. But then I found SlashBlade, which had DMC relations to it, a DMC style to it, which then caught my attention. So, download this mod, and I was blown away. Of course, it kind of looks dumb at first because you can see your katana and there's not much to it. But the fact that it has combos and, you know, different sword techniques that you guys can actually pull off, like such as cut through space and time, that doesn't do it for you, huh? Alright, well, how about summon swords? Oh, and if those summon swords don't kill them, well, as soon as they disappear, the mob dies. That's hardcore. It's crap. Oh, that doesn't do it for you as well. How about oh, okay. How about launching a mob in the air and then start cutting it down like it's nothing? Oh, that's not cool for you. How about jumping in the air and then while you use your sword, you realize that you're not coming down to the ground anytime soon. Yeah. This mod definitely does take my number 3 spot, considering that of all the work and the effects that are into this mod, make it seem like a Devil May Cry style mod. And there's not even just Devil May Cry like themes into it. There's other like katanas in it, other items in it that I don't even know where they're from. But everything is just really fun about this mod. It has potential, like all these other mods, to become better, however. Which I probably should have said in one of those. Like, should have said for all of these. But yeah, potential! And it's fun. So, go download it, and on to the next one! Number 2 has to be a really tough one with number 1, obviously. We're down to the last 2. If you already skipped to the number 1 spot, why? Why'd you do that? Just watch through the whole freaking thing. God damn it. But basically, number 2, the reason why Dragon Block Z is at number 2 is that 1, I'm a hardcore Dragon Ball. Actually, yeah, I'm somewhat of a hardcore Dragon Ball Z fan. I'm not really that into it that much, but fuck it, I kind of am. I love Dragon Block Z. I do like Dragon Block Z, and I do love Dragon Ball Z. I mean, I play Dragon Ball Xenoverse for God's sakes. I still play it till this day. I'm watching Dragon Ball Super, which is fun, and you know everything about this mod reeks of Dragon Ball Z, and I like it. It literally has the attacks that you can learn from the people, or not people. Sorry, you can learn attacks from the characters from the show. Kamehameha, Galagun, Final Flash, you name it, they might have it. I mean, this mod isn't even like possibly done with all the moves that are in Dragon Ball Z, but by God, it has most of them that are cool. You can go Kaioken, you can go Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue with Kaioken, Super Saiyan Blue with golden hair, Super Saiyan with Super Kaioken, and Super most of these mods I've actually reviewed, they've either had something to do with a series, which are actually really successful mods in my opinion. Considering that anything that's based off a series, it just is really fun to have in Minecraft, especially if you record and play Minecraft as well. So that's also a plus. But basically, Dragon Block Z, you know, it has another thing that it does right, and what nails it at a number 2 spot. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again: customization. It just does it right. You can literally color, or not. You can color it, but you know, to put it in more specific terms, customize the color of the aura that emits off you when you charge. You can basically make the color of your own Ki Blast. Oh yeah, you can also make your own Ki Blast. You can call it the Pizza Slicer. You can call it Final Kamehameha, which took forever for me to get, or whatever. The point is that this mod has a lot of customization to do with it, and which is why it nails the number 2 spot. Not only that, it also has a story mode to it. While this mod may be old like the other mods such as Pixelmon and stuff, but since I reviewed it this year, and not to mention that it's still updating like all the other mods as well, but it just, you know, Dragon Ball Z, it really has a lot of potential in the first place. And also, it has a story mode. A story mode that's not even finished yet, but when it eventually will be finished, and since Dragon Ball is still going on, it'll probably have more story to begin with. Did I also mention you can turn into a giant ape? Yeah, this mod it covers most of the things in Dragon Ball Z. So, on to the next one! Number 1. If you haven't guessed it by now, well, it was pretty obvious from the get-go when I reviewed this. But basically, AcademyCraft takes the #1 spot. It's not surprising to people that how much hype I gave this model, and especially I did 3 parts on it so far, and it just was amazing. The mod itself, when I first went into this mod, when I saw the pictures, when I even heard about it, it sounded amazing. Videos, pictures, everything in this mod was, to me, was #1 of this year's 2016 top 10 mod showcase, not mod showcase, Minecraft mods. Allow me to explain first off why this is #1. First off, if there's one thing that I've said so far, it's potential, how fun it is, and childhood games that I played as a kid. Obviously, hence the name childhood. If there's one thing that tops that all, or not tops, or tops, you know, doesn't top fun and potential, the one thing that does top it is the fact of superpowers. I mean, don't get me wrong, Dragon Block C, you know, while it somewhat has this superpower aspect, but it's not really superpowers, but I don't want to go into that whole deal and trigger the Dragon Ball Z community and stuff, but it's close enough to superpowers. But basically, this mod is superpowers. I don't care what the hell the specifics are, whether it's a bioengineered or a certain freaking magic or wizardry and stuff. It's fucking superpowers. There's no magic involved at all. It's scientific and it turns into superpowers. It's scientific and it's superpowers. That's really it. Here comes the explanation of why this is #1, instead of me just, you know, babbling on. First off, I obviously know they're not actually considered quote-unquote superpowers. It's more of psychic abilities. How's that for you guys? These psychic abilities have only 4 powers so far in the mod. Now, while that may not seem a lot, there's a lot of variety in this mod to begin with. While there may be just 4 superpowers, there's Electromaster, which manipulates electricity in a lot of ways I never thought could be possible, considering Electromaster is my favorite. Vector Manipulator, which is not actually an air control type manipulation, but it's pretty OP in my opinion. Teleporter, which obviously by the name it tells already. The last one, of course, which is Meltdowner, which shoots giant green beams, or even a giant green beam. Green beam. I feel like saying beanstalk. This mod has a lot to it. It's got its own skill tree where you can literally work your way up to certain abilities, and then, you know, you actually feel like you achieve something instead of me just cheating off the creative. But that's not it though. It has so much potential to be more. It's got a nice interface. It's got its own guide on how to get certain things, how to build certain things, how to actually get powers. You explore the mod a bit more, you look at the forums, you just read a little bit, and you can basically kind of get the gist of everything, which is actually really awesome about it. Not to mention, when you actually get these powers, especially your final power, which is like the ultimate power itself, like the railgun, the advanced teleportation, where you can literally just teleport with just pressing WASD, or deflecting anything. Yes, you can deflect crap in this. Meltdowner, we can shoot a giant green beam, like I said before. Green beam? I feel like saying green bean. Damn it. A lot of this mod has to offer a lot. Okay, let me know. Maybe you're not convinced of #1 spot by everything I've said so far. Okay, you know what this mod can do? Well, you work your way up, you can actually achieve making, I don't know, a giant tornado with a purple spirit bomb in the middle of it. But yeah, this mod has a bunch of variety to it, and honestly, really does deserve the #1 spot of top 10 mods of 2016. So yeah, go try it out for yourself, and then come back and give me your opinions. Try all these mods out, in fact, all yourself. All the mods will be in the link in the description down below. So yeah, go try them out, and then let me know your opinion. Well guys, that was the top 10 mods of Minecraft 2016? Wait. There we go. Top 10 Minecraft mods of 2016. There we go. But yeah, that's been pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys agree with my list, then we are all happy. But if you get not, then that's okay. Then let me know what your list down in the description below. But just ranging from 1 to 10 though. I don't want to know like a giant list of mods. But also request some of your mods as well as usual for next year's Minecraft mod showcases. I'll definitely try to do more than this year. I felt like I didn't do that much, but I'll try to do more next year. But yeah, with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoy the new year, and hopefully you guys enjoy your New Year's Eve. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe as always. We'll see you guys in the next episode.